Shalom. Unfortunately, that's the extent of my Hebrew. So I hope everyone is okay that I'm speaking in English. If it's a problem, if you don't understand something I say, I'm here for you. So stop everything, raise your hand, say, "Ani lo mevina." Oh, "Ani lo mevin," and I'll try again. And I'm very, very grateful to be here. Tal is the most amazing hostess. I knew she's a great therapist. I knew she's a great friend. She's also an amazing hostess. So thank you so much. It feels like a really good dream that I'm in the middle of, and I hope I don't wake up. So, and then on top of it, it is so lovely to meet everyone here. I'm sorry I wasn't here for your externship, but I'm grateful to be here now. I want to get to know every single one of you. So far I met Esther, Eliza, where's Tamar? There she is. And I really, really, really value and cherish my connections with everyone. If anyone saw me greet Michal, then you will know maybe I value it too much and you don't want to get to know me. Maybe I will pick you up off the floor when I see you again. So please introduce yourselves to me. I would love to get to know you all. Okay, so we are here today to learn more EFT. Is everyone comfortable? Yeah? What if you weren't? What if I told you the mazgan, the air conditioner, broke?
Oh, yeah.
Problem.
Immediate problem.
Immediate problem. Because your body needs to regulate in the face of this threat. We're in hot weather, right? Our body needs not such hot weather. So I could be up here teaching, Tal could be teaching, but your brain will say, don't go to the auditory processing now. You did, so you know. You know. Your brain will say, don't go to your auditory processing, don't go to your visual processing. There's only so much blood that your brain can have, so it goes to the neurons that will then regulate your body temperature because there's a real threat. So you're going to start breathing faster, you're going to start to sweat a little bit. And while we're up here giving you amazing wisdom and being geniuses, nobody will be able to engage in it or walk away holding it. You will not encode anything. And then if it's time to do a role play, forget it. Forget it. Whatever comes out of your mouth, who knows? So that's kind of what we're dealing with in our stage 1 couples, right? It is hot in there for these partners. It is so hot because there's a threat. There's an existential, primal attachment threat. Does this person love me? Are they here for me or not? I don't think so. I'm picking up signals that they're not. So now my brain needs to focus on protecting me from this threat. So I will not be open to new experiences. I will not be here curious. I will not be self-reporting properly. I will do everything I can to try to protect myself from this threat. Should we do the demo or no? Yeah? Okay. I just want to show you guys a little bit what it looks like if the mazgan is broken, if the air conditioner is broken, not just for the couple, but for the therapist also. So can I have 2 helpers, please? Abby. Okay, hi, welcome back to session. How are we doing?
Can I be honest?
You can be honest.
I can be honest. I'm so angry this morning. I just want to get divorced. Do you know how to guide couples through divorce?
Seriously, that's how you're gonna start?
Oh, now you're talking to me. Now, for like a week, she's not talking to me. Whenever, and I don't even know why. I can tell you, let's talk. I want to know why.
We,
Can you talk louder? We can hear. Sorry.
could we just like, could we focus on the actual therapy? Like, I'm a little confused.
I don't know if I can do this. I mean, when you just heard him, he's just divorce. We're here.
How come you want to get divorced?
She's a horrible wife, and like I don't want to live with her for one more day. When I don't know what I'm doing that gets her upset, and then I say to her, "Let's talk." No, I don't want to talk to you after what you did to me. But what did I do? How can I know what I do? All right, and then when I want to get closer, no way, get away from me. And I'm like walking around with this non-wife in my house for another week and another week. What do you want to get divorced if that happened to you?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Are you that bad? Are you that bad?
If I'm that bad, then he shouldn't be with me. I mean, when he speaks like that, I can't with him.
Okay.
I just want to run.
Maybe you should. Yeah, maybe you should. Maybe like you guys tried. I don't know. Maybe you tried, and I don't know. I mean, would that be nice for you guys?
Is that's see, she's a therapist and she thinks.
She's a good therapist.
Okay, good. So thank you so much. The Mazgan was broken. I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my God. Like, you come in here, you start talking divorce. Like, how am I ever going to get you back? So I let myself get nervous. I felt myself like my heart was going. And did I do good therapy? No, I sent them to the divorce attorney, right? Which, it's good for the divorce attorney, but not for them necessarily, because maybe we could actually do something here. So this is a little demonstration, not just of bad therapy, but of what happens when the main air conditioner is broken. We don't expect their air conditioners to work. That's why they're here. So who's the real air conditioner in the room?
You.
And really you. So what I'd like to do, we're gonna do a weird exercise. Stay where you are, and we're gonna find something inside of us that cools us down or slows us down. It could be something personal. It could be a loved one. I hear it already. I hear the inhales. This is good. So your body responds. And we could also do something. We could force it, right? We could actually just take that big deep breath, whether we feel it or not. Because once you breathe, it's going to start changing things. You can also hum a little, believe it or not. Right? You can also think, I'm here to help this couple. I may not be able to, but I'll try. I'll show up as best as I can. It may work, it may not. They may love me, they may hate me. I may help them, I may harm them. But the best that I have is just me here trying. It can even be, I really need to do this session well because my mortgage is due. It could be anything that pulls you to a place of, this is okay, I've got this, I'm okay. So, can anyone share what they feel in the room when we shifted? Did anyone notice a shift? Either in themselves or the person sitting, yeah? What's your name? שירית.
את יכולה לדבר בעברית?
כן, בעברית. מה את נוטס?
התחושה כזאת של ההרפאיה, לפעמים,
יש
חיוך כזה, יש מין תחושה כזאת, יותר נוחה, יותר נעימה.
Translate for me, so I got every word.
Relaxed. She felt relaxed.
She felt relaxed. Her shoulders felt calm. Good. But operationally defining relax. I saw you talking about your shoulders, your smile. What exactly did I hear? Yeah? Okay.
Overall, the body felt good.
Overall, the body felt good. Good. And you understand that that shift happened because we all made a choice. We said, I am going to be the regulator right now. So no matter how crazy it is in the room, no matter how hot it is, this air conditioner, wherever it is working. So we are just, you could do that in the middle of a session. You can just even ask for it. In fact, that's wonderful modeling, right? Sometimes I say, hold on a moment. This is getting a lot. I just need to pull it down for a minute. Give me a moment. And we do. I say we do because it's contagious. So that's the whole point of this. So very good. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, you could sit back down. I'm going to ask you back when I learn how to be a better de-escalator. Thank you. Very distraught couple. Thank you. Okay, so the couples are coming to us and we have a general big goal, which is to give them kind of a new relationship, a new dynamic. And we do it in 3 stages. Stage 1, we de-escalate. Stage 2, we restructure. And then we pray that stage 3 exists, which it's very hard to get to, which is when we like consolidate everything that we did and they walk out really different. So we're just focusing on stage 1 right now, the de-escalation. So I have 3 goals when I'm in stage 1 before I de-escalate. It's really important for me to know, it's one thing to de-escalate, right? I could cool things down. If I had my couple here and I'm like, ooh, and I got them to stop fighting and I got them into a relaxed, open state.
How?
How? I'll show you, don't worry, it's coming. Sablanut. Imagine that I got you guys here, right? And I said, are you guys comfortable? And you all said yes. And then I say, great. And I just smile at you. That's not enough. I need to have material. I need to teach you. So we need to have our goals in line. What are our goals in stage 1? There's really no wrong answer. Like, all answers are great. So,
to learn about the situation, to learn about the situation, to hear everything and let them spell like.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. What's your name?
Neta.
Neta. Nice to meet you. Anyone else? This is great, Neta. In the back, what's your name?
Me?
Yeah. Sorry?
To do, Galia.
Galia.
To do a joining with each one of the countries.
To do a joining with each one. Good. Very good. Anyone else? Someone else have their hand?
I was going to say to establish, attachment, to show that your attachment figure, to invite them to engage.
To establish attachment and invite them to say it again?
To engage.
To engage. Good. Similar to what Galia said. Good, good, good. So we're all on the same track. You guys read my notes, I think. So please, please, please write this down or keep it in order. I'm going to ask you all to repeat it after me because when it starts to get really hot in the room, we need to remember what I'm here for before we even de-escalate. Like, what is the point of why I'm here? Number 1, to learn about their cycle. Say it with me. To learn about their cycle. Good. Number 2, to keep the cycle from taking over the session.
To keep the cycle from taking over the session.
Good, all together, one more time. Taking over, yes, and those words are also good, yes. There. And then number 3, this is tricky because, if I'm goal-oriented, I also need to be soft and warm and loving. So number 3 is show I understand and empathize. Show I understand and empathize. I didn't hear everyone. No one wants to empathize. We got some cold-hearted therapists in this room. Okay, let me hear. Show I understand and empathize. Good. Good. So I like to build buildings when I teach, so this is the foundational stone. Evan Hayesod. Okay. Time to demo again. I'm so sorry. Avi and Livna, בבקשה. It's a blessing and a curse, Tal, let me tell you. Okay, I better actually do a good job, so pray for me.
So Aviva has to first learn about their cycle, second
Keep the cycle.
Prevent the cycle.
prevent the cycle from taking over, and
Somebody has a good memory, Tal, good job.
yeah, and now you do it.
So I'm glad that Tal said that because you're not going to see me doing that. That's something I hold in my heart. They're not going to see me doing that. Okay. By the way, has this microphone been working?
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to have to pass the microphone around.
Yeah.
שומעים גם בלי.
כן, שומעים גם בלי.
לא כל כך שומעים, מכל השומעים.
זה שומעים גם? כן, אולי.
Oh, okay. The first externship that I was at in Israel, in the first year you guys had it, I think it was 2016, they told us this is called a Madonna microphone. Okay, let's get to work. Come on, Aviva, weirdo. All right. So, how you guys doing?
Horrible.
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 Horrible. I'm so sorry to hear.
It's been unbearable.
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 I'm at my wit's end.
You're at your wit's end. Okay, so thank God for small favors. We're on the same page. So that's a good thing.
You're gonna have to do miracles here, 'cause
Okay, I'm up for it. Let's go. So tell me a little bit. What is horrible? What is terrible?
he just, it's constant, I just hear constant criticism and he's at me. I don't
Hold
know
on
what.
1 second. Be escalated, like go at each other's throats. Like you're very polite. Don't.
What's wrong with the phone?
Same thing happens.
Usually
You laugh,
for
you
short, so
laugh.
Usually we're pursuing, so it's hard for me.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm not gonna say it nicely. I hate my wife. I can't stand her.
You hate your
Yes,
wife?
yes,
You
yes.
hate
I
your
don't
wife.
even know why I'm here. I just want to
Okay.
run away. The only people in my world that I can turn to are my friends, my
I-
buddies that I go out with
I-
on Thursday nights. But her, she's like nothing for me. She's
Oh my
just
God.
disappointing me all the
Oh
time.
my gosh.
And she's never nice to me. For 20 years, she hasn't been nice. Like at the beginning, she was nice just to like get me to marry her. But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
she like showed me her real face,
I.
and she's never nice to me.
Okay,
Ever,
so Avi,
ever, no matter
hold
what
on
I
a
do.
second, Avi, let me just make sure that I've got this. And first of all, I so appreciate your honesty and candor because I need to know what's going on here, right?
Yes.
So like, it's like Lehavdil if we go
That's
to.
his honesty and candor, and then I don't know what I'm doing here.
Okay, no, I know.
Hates me
Hates you. It's pretty
for
harsh.
20 years.
It's
What am I
terrible.
doing?
It's terrible, right? I would.
What am I
yeah, this
doing?
is not a comfortable thing to hear. But Livna, can I ask you? Are you surprised? Does his behavior match it? Are we used to this?
I understand why I can't be with him. I
Yeah.
mean,
So
with,
you can't be with him. You can't be with him. Keep escalating, guys. Okay, so you can't be with him. I understand.
I hear him
It's
saying,
really hard to hear him talk when he's talking this way.
this is how he talks at home.
This is how
And
he
so
talks
when
at
he
home.
tells me, now he says he hates me, but at home it's just constantly criticizing me. And then he
Wait, hold on a
expects me.
second. Can you guys for the role play argue with each other? I'm so sorry. I wanna because like in real life, if the cycle takes a while.
Now you're distorting things again because I didn't say that I hate you for 20 years. I
Okay.
said that I hate you now, but I said that for 20 years you haven't been nice.
Okay,
you never
okay,
listened
okay.
to me. I'm
You know
trying
what,
to get you to
Avi-
listen to me.
Avi, hold on.
At
Avi,
least
talk to me.
admit that you've
Talk
never
to
been
me.
nice.
Talk to
Admit.
me. Good. Liv, now this is very hard. I know it's very hard. Thank you. I know that we're like, you
I want
have
things
a
to
lot.
be really clear, and she's distorting them as usual.
Okay.
And I said I hate her now. I didn't say I hate her for 20 years.
No, you
She's
didn't.
always like
You wish
switching
she
around.
understood that you meant that. Like
Yes,
you're trying to say, we have a big problem now. And why can't she even hear me? Even when I'm trying to explain, like, hey Aviva, we have a big problem now.
I just
Then she
need her
can't
to
even
know,
hear it right.
And I
She's
just
already
need her-
like, oh, you hate me for 20 years, what am I doing here?
Right, she's
Yeah.
not getting what I'm trying
She's
to tell
not
her.
getting what
And
you're
I
trying
just
to
want
tell
her to
her.
understand that she's always mean. She's a mean wife. That's
Okay.
what I want her to understand.
Okay.
Not that I hate her, right?
Not that you hate
She
her.
should like admit it
And
and
so
go to
when-
therapy for like 5 years and fix it.
I've been asking to go to therapy this whole time.
Okay, guys, hold on one second. I'm like so nervous up here that I can't actually do good therapy, so I don't want to waste your time watching me do bad therapy. I'm going to teach you how to do good therapy, and then when you're doing bad therapy, you're going to be like, oh, it's not so bad if Eva does bad therapy too. You guys are doing well. I promise you, if I had you privately, I'd do a better job. I haven't done demos in quite some time, so I'm like, I'm not a mazgan right now. I needed someone to regulate me. Okay, so this is good. We're gonna close it. No, don't, because my whole point is that I want to show what to do when you're so bad. But
Maybe take it to instead of
no, even that, because in real time I could. I promise I know how to be like the best mazgan, but not right now. Not right now. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you. I just don't want to waste your time watching bad stuff, especially. Although it wasn't. There was some.
I felt that you got me. Like, because of the role play, I didn't go down yet, right? But I felt like each time that you said some kind of validation, I don't remember what it was. Like you really want her to understand you, or something like that. And then I felt like, oh, she's getting me. She's like getting the point behind what I'm saying.
Exactly.
The main thing, maybe some point, maybe other people want to speak.
No,
How we love you.
No, the Balmer Kazi that we were speaking about yesterday is like matching the affect. So you don't calm him down by saying, yeah, you're right, you want her to get it. You match the affect. כן, אתה רוצה שהיא תבין אותך, אתה חייב, לא 20 שנה, עכשיו. And it doesn't even like matter so much what you say, it's the affect that you join him, like you have the...
Okay, good. Yeah, that definitely is true. I definitely was feeling my nervous system match his affect, which is probably why I felt like, oh shoot, I can't get anything done now because now I'm all overheated. But yeah, that's the challenge. So okay, good. So I'm glad you guys saw some stuff. So we'll do it in theory, and then we'll all try to do it. Okay. So remember the 3 goals of why we're here, right? Number 1 is learn about their cycle. What's number 2? Good. And number 3?
To show I understand and empathize.
Make me happy. Thank you. Okay, so number 1, let me explain it this way. What we have to do at every point, whether they're fighting with each other or talking to me even, we're gonna have to interrupt a ton. Interruption has to happen. You guys aren't in like Georgia in America, so I don't need to drill this point down. Israelis know how to interrupt. So you don't need to unblock yourselves from interrupting. We're gonna interrupt like crazy, but we're gonna learn the art of interruption. Esther?
It's not invalidating to say like, okay, stop.
Good.
I'm
It's
always
so
ready.
invalidating to say stop. So number 1, the first thing I say when they come for my first session, I say, well, maybe first I say hi, sit down. But then I say, I just want you to know I'm going to be interrupting a ton. I'm going to be very rude sitting in this chair. I'm not going by social norms. I'm not polite. I'm going to be interrupting you a ton, and that is so that we can keep it on track, I can get to know what I need to get to know. This is a collaborative, right? I love what Esther said. This way it's collaborative. We're all in it together, and if I'm interrupting without that explanation, then it's really callous of me. And that does give me the one up on them. But here it's like, I'm gonna be letting you know. So that actually gets me to, we're gonna touch on what you just did. That's called reporting what we're doing. Okay, so let me do this first. So the 3 goals: to stop the train so we can deepen, That matches the first goal. We're gonna learn about the cycle. So if, let's say, the content is going, right? Or the cycle is going. Actually, sorry. There's two kinds of trains. Okay, if the cycle is kind of calm, but we didn't see this with this demo. You know how sometimes it's like, and then his mother, da, 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 and now, oh my gosh, that time that we were in Italy, blah, 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 blah. So that's the kind of train that we want. Who is chuckling at me? What is your name?
אני אגיד בעברית, זה לא צחוק עלייך, זה אני מזדהה איתך.
תודה רבה. So you're gonna come with me to every single one of my presentations then? Some good confidence. מה השם שלך?
יפעת.
יפעת?
כן.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so we have this kind of train that just is like content heavy, and it stays kind of here, and it just goes here, 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 here. It doesn't like go deeper, but the accumulation of going everywhere, it's just this accumulation of he sucks, he sucks, he sucks, he sucks, he kept letting me down, he kept letting me down. That's what that is saying. That's what the partner is hearing. So we need to stop that train. That's one way to interrupt, to keep that goal. The other kind of train goes, like, we want our train to go nicely smooth, right? We know how to track a cycle. We talk about one thing of content. We talk about actions, thoughts, feelings, primary feelings, and then attachment needs. So that's our train. That's our real train. Sometimes the train goes off track, kind of like what we saw this couple do. Like, whoa, where are we? We're just like a runaway train going off track where it shouldn't be. So that's another kind of interruption that we need to do when the train goes off track. So number one is when it's just content after content, story after story, after example after example. We need to stop that, and we'll learn how to do that. Ma?
Just writing it, מתחנה לתחנה.
נכון, from station to station. Yes, that's right. That's right. So one is from station to station. We need to stop that and keep it on track. And the other is where it falls off the track entirely. Yeah, falling off the track. It was a good example what Avi and Livna did, where they're just like, it's like, oh, so he hates me. Oh, so it's basically when the cycle takes over the room. That's really what it is. Thank you for, and what's your name? Karen. Nice to meet you.
How blunt?
How blunt. Good. Name, please?
Gabi.
Gabi. So blunt is great. Blunt is great. You're talking about how blunt the therapist could be?
Yeah.
So as long as we also can show that I understand and empathize.
זה קשיר.
Botek. How botek?
Be a little rude.
Yeah, we have to be rude, we have to be blunt, but it has to be couched with love. So, exactly.
I love that.
Couched with love. Like us, right? We're bones, we're skeleton, but we're soft on the outside. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So that's maybe yesterday we used this phrase because I used to say that maybe as well. Like you can do that at home. So we don't want to fall into the parts where we stop them and it has like some kind of
Criticism.
Yes, or like irony or criticism. We want to do it with love. Like תעצרו, אני רוצה לעזור לכם.
Yes.
בואו נעשה משהו אחר. אני חייבת לעזור לכם. זאת אומרת, חייבת, אבל לא בבית תעשו את זה, כי זה יש בו קצת את ה...
Yeah. But when people get off track, then, I mean, you want to couch them with love.
Right.
But
Like here, if we did the demo, that they were off track because the cycle was coming in the room, right? Avi was saying, I think I want a divorce, like I hate her, I hate my wife. She's like, you hated me for 20 years. No, I didn't hate you for 20 years. You see, she never listens to me. And she could have gone, more and more and more. So that even though I didn't do the best job, you saw me interrupting a lot, to try to keep it from continuing. Those were light interruptions. It wasn't enough. If those are the only interventions I did, this thing would have taken over anyway. So then we need to do things that are, hold on, Ruthie, just a moment. We need to do things a little bit differently, which I'm going to get to. So again, I like to build in layers. So I like how you think, Gabi. And Gabi, in bet.
Gabrielle.
Okay, Gabi. Okay, so then, and then number 3, right? We said number 1, we want to tachana mitachana. Thank you so much, Yifat.
Guli.
Guli, I didn't get your name. You're Yifat. No, Sharon, you're Yifat. Jet lag. So sad.
It's
So
understandable.
ashamed. Okay, so Guli, right? Guli said tachana from tachana, right? Number 1 is tachana from tachana. We interrupt when the story. Number 2, we interrupt when the cycle is starting to come. He said that you think that? No. And it's not even about content. It's just like, whoa, injury. Like they're punching each other in the room. They're not talking about old punches. And then metaphorically, hopefully. Number 3 is to remember the third goal that we stated before. What's our third goal? To understand and empathize. Right. So sometimes they don't even realize they're just feeling so alone. So they keep punching or they keep shielding, whatever it is, and they feel so alone. So we also interrupt to say something like, I'm here for you. I hear you. And we're gonna learn how to do that also.
No, but I didn't understand what.
Good. What's your name?
Limor.
Limor? Imlamed? Limor. Okay. So what does it look like? So it's like if let's say I'm gonna give you like a very extreme example. Sometimes they say, he hates me and you don't get me either. So it's almost like the cycle could start to bleed over to the therapist. So then in a very clear way, we say, we can put ourselves in there and say like, I'm completely understanding how you feel like I'm not getting you. And I need to do a better job of understanding you because whether you believe me or not, I promise you I'm here to try to really help. And I can't help if I'm not here with you. If you don't feel that I'm with you, and if I don't get you, that's my problem. So thank you for telling me that, and I'm gonna work harder at that. So that's more like when the cycle spills over to the therapist. But if I'm interrupting, it's almost like
If someone in the couple, they cry or maybe closing up.
If they're crying, if they're closing up, and honestly, even if let's say like Avi and Livna were doing everything that they're doing, and I kept doing my light interruptions to try to keep the cycle from coming up, or try if they're going story to story, then I'm also going to put something in that shows that I empathize and have compassion, and that's usually through like I had it on my face a little bit. Avi and Livna, did you see it on my face when they were like, it's terrible? I'm like, oh no, like that. Like I was moved by it. I let them move me. Like open your heart to be a little moved by them, but not too much because then your mazgan is gonna go haywire like mine did. So just the right amount. Does that make sense? Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so interruptions, and it's really good we're building because now I could describe it. There's 2 types of interruptions. There's light and deep. Light interruptions cover our first 2 goals. What are our first 2 goals? Good. I'll say it again. There's 2 ways we could say the first 2 goals. One is to learn about their cycle, so we want to make sure that they stay on track, right? No, sorry. We want to make sure that the story is one story and it doesn't go from thing to thing, which we did in demo. That's again like, my mother this, I'm in Italy that. And number 2 is also a light interruption, which is what we saw with Avi and Livna to keep the cycle from taking over. So light interruptions are to make sure that we have a handle on the cycle, that it's you know, not content to content and not coming alive in the room. So I want to teach you 3, with a bonus of 4, 3 ways to interrupt. So to answer Esther's question from before, the first step is to report the interruption. So I didn't demo it, but it's going to go something like this. Like, I'm just going to jump in here because I'm a little nervous that if we talk about Italy right now, I'm not going to fully understand what happened with your mother or his mother or whatever. So number 1, report the interruption. It's very important. Then we're collaborating. Now they have skin in the game. It's not just me working. Number 2 is state the goal, which I kind of did just now, right? I said, so that I could understand fully what happened with your mother or in Italy. So that's for content. If the cycle gets so hot in the room, then I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna stop you here if it's okay. Well, it's okay is part of the bonus of consent, which I'll talk about. So reporting for step 2. I'm just gonna jump in here because I'm so concerned. I see you getting so worked up, and I would get worked up too if I were you talking about all this, but I just wanna make sure that we keep it at a certain energy so that way we could do something differently. So that way we could do something with all this emotion. So I'm just gonna jump in here.
That's the third one?
That's the second one. That's to keep content. That's to keep the cycle from taking over. Does that make sense or no?
Well, something about...
Tell me.
The goal. Responding to the goal.
Okay, so there's 3 goals. We have learn about the cycle. We have keep the cycle from taking over. Now, I'm just going backwards. And then, you know, and those are called, I'll call those goals. When I want to hit those goals, I'm going to do light interruptions. And there's 3 steps. So number 1 is report the interruption, right? I'm just going to jump in. I'm just gonna let you know. I'm just gonna stop you here. I'm just gonna pause this. So I didn't show it in the demo. Yes?
I have a question when you're saying to a couple, okay, you're saying you're too emotional, like you're too angry. I want you to regulate the emotions in the room, so we will be able to work. And what will you say if one of them is saying, okay, but you're not allowing me to bring, not to finish the content.
See, I just didn't allow her to finish meta. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
But to express, like I'm angry, it's a very big part of me, it's part of what I'm feeling, and you're shutting me down. You're not
okay, good.
me
So
to
let's role play. So you just said that to me. Then I'm gonna say, I want to understand everything that you're saying, and you are angry, and I definitely see that, and the anger is trying to tell me something. I'm so scared that as we're doing it right now, it's going to cause more problems for us, because while you're coming out sharing all your pain, no, we don't say pain in stage 1, sorry. While you're coming out telling me everything that's wrong, it's a lot. And I'm getting even a little overwhelmed. And I see your partner over here is starting to put up her defenses, and then she is not going to hear you. And I want to make sure that you are heard in your place of anger. There's no reason to talk about your anger if her ears are muffled. You're not just telling it to me. I mean, a little bit you are, but you wish that she could understand you. So I think that if we just slow it down a little bit, I could help you get to a place where you can still let us all know what happened and express it, but not in a way that makes her pull away from you. Would that be okay?
Thank you.
Okay, something like that. So, okay, so back to just the anatomy of the report of the interruption. So step 1 of the anatomy is I'm gonna report the interruption. Can I just jump in? And I do that for all of my 3 goals. I do it for light interruptions, and the 3rd goal of showing compassion and understanding, that's called a deep interruption. So I'm gonna do it for light interruptions, I'm gonna do it for deep interruptions. Report the interruptions. I'm just gonna jump in. I'm not asking permission. I'm not asking permission. I'm just reporting it. Now, also another reason to report it. I have two reasons. First of all, if I don't report it, which is, I don't think I reported it in my demo, so I'm sorry for that. But if I don't report the interruption, then guess what I'm doing? I'm bickering with them too.
You're doing what they're doing.
I'm doing what they are doing. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want to do it differently. We are the one who is the air conditioner. We don't want to keep doing their moves. And then the other good reason to report is because for me, when I'm doing therapy, one of my overarching goals with the clients are report what's going on, don't react. Instead of reacting, report. So it's good modeling also. So I'm just gonna jump in, I'm just gonna pause you here. Okay, number 2 is state the goal. So this is when we think back to the first foundation steps that we did. What's my goal? Am I trying to
Keep the cycle from taking over.
Am I trying to keep the cycle from taking over? Maybe that's one reason, so I'm gonna state that goal. Or it might be the one before of keep it from going from station to station, right? That's the first one. So either of those. So I'm just gonna state the goal. So let me ask you guys, what would, if you had to say, I'm just jumping in here, if it's the first one, to get one story on the map, how would you state the goal?
אפשר בעברית.
כן, בעברית.
שאני רוצה להעמיק, אני רוצה להבין טוב יותר מה שהתחלתי ואמא שלך או מה.
Good. I need a, what's it called?
I want it deep.
I wanted to understand the story about your mother better.
Okay, good. Exactly. Beautiful. So we state the goal. Imagine your client hearing that. Do they have buy-in now? Are they like, oh, this could help me? I'm going to allow that. Yeah, I hope so. Someone else for the first one? Content to content? Because we could do it in as many ways as there are people in the
Yeah,
room.
it's good to practice you, to find your words.
Yeah. So somebody else?
Maybe if you say something like, well, there is a lot of information right now in the room for focusing or doing a better job, let's try to pick one of them.
Good, beautiful. I'll repeat it so they could hear. Well, there's a lot of information in the room. Let's try to just pick one so we could focus on it and do a better job of understanding it and learning about it. Good.
That's nice because you let them pick. Not, I want to hear about your mother and not about that.
Yeah, I like that. That's very good, Tal. Yeah, that's right. Then they have, it's very collaborative. They have agency there. Good. Now, what if we're trying to keep the cycle from taking over? So we say, I'm just jumping in. What's the goal? Let me hear.
It could be long-term, short-term. Long-term, so I can understand the bigger picture. And short-term is because I want to make sure that what you're saying echoes and really stays with us because we need that to continue our conversation.
Beautiful. Those are great ways to keep the cycle from. Oh, I'm sorry. Could you just repeat it?
זה יכול להיות להגדיר מטרות כדי לראות תמונה רחבה יותר, לסרטט בעצם איזה סוג של מפה גם כן עבורם, להבין, כדי שאנחנו נוכל ללכת אל המקומות האלה, אז אני יוצא רגע כדי להבין, ובמיידי זה עולה משהו בתוך האסקלציה הזו, ואני רוצה פשוט לשים את זה, אני רוצה רגע רק לוודא שמה שנאמר כרגע אנחנו שומעים אותו באמת, הוא לא רק עובר לידינו, כי הוא חשוב. אז זו גם יכולה להיות מטרה שאני משתהה, כן? hold on, just a second, רק רגע, אני יוצר. אני רוצה להבין שזה נמצא.
Very good. So if Gabi were my therapist and I were heated and he said that, even if he said it in Hebrew and I didn't understand him, it still would do the trick of making sure content doesn't, that the cycle doesn't take over, because he paused me and now I'm breathing without getting myself all dysregulated. So that's beautiful. So first of all, your words were beautiful, but I want to give everyone permission that even if you're like stumbling over stating the goal, and they don't have buy-in, you still did something to regulate their nervous systems just by pausing and talking a little bit. Good. And somebody else also, in case the cycle is taking over, we say, let me hear it together. How do we report the interruption? Say it out loud.
I'm just gonna stop you.
I'm just gonna stop you. I'm just jumping in. This side of the room. Just want to make sure you guys know. Let me hear. I'm just gonna jump in.
זה קמפלר.
אני עוצרת שנייה רק כדי לבדוק.
אני קוטעת אתכם, אני חייבת לעצור אתכם רגע. אני מצטערת, תעזרו לי.
רגע.
That's actually reactive. That's a reactive interruption. רגע. Right. שנייה. Right. That's a reactive רגע in English. So that's not good. I do it for sure. I'm human, right? But as many times as we could report it, that's better.
אני עוצרת רגע.
Say it
אני
again.
עוצרת אתכם רגע. I stop you here.
Right, exactly.
It's like as you're interrupting, you're saying that you're interrupting. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. As you're interrupting, you're stating that you're interrupting. Exactly.
אז את calm myself down.
Yeah, just a bit.
Exactly.
Shout again, whoa.
It was a good fine-tuning. It's
That's
not
good fine-tuning.
Stopping.
Right.
It's saying I'm stopping.
Exactly. I like to think of it, I think I might have learned this. I learned this a long time ago from either Sue or George. I don't remember who. But it's just so great. It's like if you're watching a sports game, you're not the player. You're the sportscaster. You're not the one hitting the ball. You say, he hit the ball, or she hit the ball. So we're going to do that for our clients, but even more, this is what we're learning today, we're going to do it for ourselves. So that way we let them know. Okay, so now we know a little more about reporting the interruption. I'm glad that we fine-tuned it. Okay.
I sometimes do.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So if we do this, that's a quiet reactive interruption. If we're going to add a report to it, what words would we say?
We'll stop.
We're going to stop a minute. Yeah, that's like a blend of reactive and reporting, but I think it's effective. I think that's good. We're going to stop a minute. Yeah, good. Right. Yeah, actually this is very reportive. Okay, I like it. What's your name again? Claudia. Nice to meet you. Okay, so let me see, you guys still didn't get to hear another example of stating the goal. So we now know we're reporting an interruption. I'm just going to pause you here. And now I need to state the goal of why I interrupted them. And I had to interrupt them because content was taking over. So let me hear either English, Hebrew.
I need to stop you for a minute because I don't think I understand what's going on and I need it slower.
Good. That's good and vague. That's very good. I want to see if we could get, and I do that too, and that's like my go-to. That's easy. Which is great. It's good. Use it all the time. Write down what Esther said. Now let me try to see if you could get it to make them feel like, oh, this is going to help me. Kind of like I was saying to, I forgot your name in the back. Donna. I didn't even ask your name. Okay.
So maybe like if I don't get it, then we won't get anywhere. So I really want to understand.
Good. That's more buy-in.
Yeah. So
Good.
help me understand, and then we will definitely be on the same page.
Right. So I liked the one before. We're definitely not going to get anywhere, right? Like, what's in it for me? What's in it for my client? It's like when I'm dysregulated and I'm fighting, then I don't care if you get me or not, right? I have selfish needs in that spot. Good. What's your name? Annabelle. Beautiful name.
Can you say something like, because I see the cycle taking over and I really
Yes.
want to try and give him words?
Yes, that's gorgeous. Because I see the cycle taking over and I really want to give it words. Good. That's the presumption that the clients know what a cycle is. What if it's your first session with them? How do you do it?
I see the flames going up. And
Gorgeous.
I really want to give him words.
I see the flames going up and
And I really want to give him words.
and I really want to give it words. That's beautiful. Meaning, yes, good, but why? What's the buy-in? That's just what Annabelle wants to do. I don't care. I want to make a fire.
Understand it the same way.
So we
I
can all
see
understand it the same
that I
way.
understand why are you coming here.
Good, and I'm gonna add to it, when you said we can all understand it the same way, I loved it because I envisioned not just the therapist, but the partner. So now make it explicit if you can. I'm sorry to pick on you. So now tell me why you want the flames to have words so that way, who could understand? Let me hear.
All of us.
Meaning, not just all of us. I want us to say, so your partner, so I could understand and your partner could understand.
Sometimes maybe so we can make automatic things more explicit and really look.
Good, yeah. So we could like extract something that's automatic and explicit.
Change gear to make
Change
it go
gear.
on.
Oh, okay, thank you. So we could change gear. Good. And as we were chatting, I really want to highlight more and more for content. I'll be with you in a moment. Oh, and Ruthie, I forgot about you. You had your hands up before. I'm sorry. For content, I really like this thing that we discovered as we were chatting. We should also say, so your partner can understand. So I can help your partner hear what you're saying. Because that's really why I'm starting the fire. Does that make sense? Okay, can everyone repeat after me? So your partner can understand?
So your partner.
Good, okay.
I have
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I promised you. Yes. Chana?
Yeah. So I think the deal that you're making now, as to before, was when you're interrupting them, they're taking a loss. Like
They're
that's
taking a
painful
loss.
for them.
Exactly.
So when you encourage them that this is for their benefit, and they can take a cost analysis whether this is worth it for them to let you interrupt them, then they feel
Beautiful.
better about it.
Beautiful, I love what Chana pointed out. And this is why what we do is all collaborative, right? Like that's a beautiful way to explain what I'm trying to explain. When I'm interrupting, I'm taking something from them. They just had a loss. And now I have to make it worth their while. I need to give them a gain. So I need to remind them, like, lure them over here. Remember, you're gonna get this carrot. Come on over. Your partner's gonna hear you. Good, so Esther.
What if that part about them understanding is like a trigger, like, oh, but he won't understand. I don't care if he understands. Like that makes him even, that's the hard part.
You are my perfect segue to deep interruptions. But I didn't finish with the 1, 2, and 3, and then the bonus. So keep that in mind. You keep taking me to the next one. You like think ahead. I love it. Watch out for Esther. She's like, she's living in the future. It's a good thing. It's a compliment. Okay, so we have report the interruption. I'm just gonna jump in. I'm just gonna have to pause you. We have stating the goal, which is for content heavy, we say, so I can focus on one thing and really understand this story. Which story do you want to use? For cycle, then we have all of this, right? Like I want to cool it down so that I could hear you, so that way then your spouse could hear you, or a partner could hear you. Okay, but then the next part of the anatomy of an interruption is 3, redirect. If I'm just sitting there cooling it down, again, that's me coming to you guys saying, are you comfortable? You ready to learn? Nothing. I need to be able to have what to say afterwards, which is what we already have. I think you've already learned a lot already, right? We want to understand the cycle of, what's the trigger or action tendency and behavior? What is the attribution or thought in that moment? Like, oh, I am rolling my eyes. Why? Because I am thinking this is never going to change. He or she is never going to change. What's the feeling? I'm feeling so irritated. What's my secondary emotion? That we get in stage 2. So really we're just playing with action, attribution thought, and secondary emotion. So that's one of my goals, to start tracking that. That's basically my only goal in stage 1. Okay, and then number 4 is bonus. ask consent. Like, depending on your alliance, you can either be like, is it okay if I jump in? Is it okay? Or is it okay if I redirect you? I think that's very important because then it also puts us in a one down. It makes us smaller. It makes them bigger. When I'm dysregulated, I would love to be queen. So make me bigger, people. Make me bigger. So how do we make people bigger? By asking consent, asking permission, asking permission. Can I interrupt you? No, don't ask permission then. I'm just gonna jump in. Is that okay? Guess what? I already jumped in. Doesn't even matter if you say yes or no. I won. But they don't know. Number 2, I state the goal. Is that okay? So is that okay if we try to put some words to these flames? Is that okay if we try to make your partner understand you? And is it okay if I now ask you, I see that you're rolling your eyes right now. Can you tell me a little bit about what is going through your head right now? Why are we here? How did we get here? Or, I don't know, that's a bad question. Okay, so that's our bonus. So we've got light, we've got deep. Now, Esther, repeat your question from before. Now we're in the future. Welcome to the future, everyone.
If I try to get their buy-in by saying, so he can understand you, and now that just flares up and says, but I don't care if he understands me or he never understands, just forget it. He never will. Who wants him to understand? I'm not, whatever.
If it doesn't work, if we do such beautiful goal-oriented reporting, stating the goal, redirecting, it doesn't work. Now we know we have to do a deep interruption. Now we know we have to do a deep interruption. So I want to make sure I get it right. So I'm going to read from my notes. You guys like my 1994 marble notebook? I'm sick of technology. Okay. So a deep interruption, we need to cool down. We need to empathize, otherwise it's not going to cool down. Right? It's almost like if the mazgan is working, but if the air conditioner is working and I have a thermometer and I see that the temperature is rising, I need to think to myself, what's wrong? Oh, the window's open. That's why. Oh, the oven's on. That's why. So forget trying to just do our regular cooling down. Let's find the source. What's the source? So now we need to think, what is his pain spot? What is her pain spot? And now we think about attachment needs. But here's the tricky part. We might understand that they're hurting, they're feeling unseen, they're feeling ashamed. Guess who doesn't know that? They don't know that, and they don't want to know it. That's why they're acting this way. It is so scary to realize that I'm feeling ashamed right now. That's why I'm starting a fire. As I state this question, I'm like, so what do we do? Is it in here? Okay, so here's what we do. We have in mind, we just hold it in our mind of what their unmet need is, and I believe that our body will naturally follow. Just like when you're driving or riding a bike, you look at where you're going, and then your body naturally follows. So give me some examples of why I am ignoring Esther's interruption. And I'm saying, no, but you have to listen to me, and who cares? I don't even care. What is my unmet attachment need?
To be seen, to be heard.
To be seen. Good. What else? That's one of them, maybe. We don't know. But like, recognition. Good.
Loneliness.
Loneliness. Good. Could be even safety.
Safety, love. Yeah.
Safety, love,
Security.
to be good, right? Security, good. So if we have all these unmet attachment needs in mind, then we're gonna give it by, how do we beam love with our face? Can I see? Pretend this is an acting class. I saw Livna. I'm not sure if you meant it or you just are a love beamer. I don't know. How do we show love? Good. Yeah, show me love. Good. I like it here. This is nice. Good, good. So even if there's a fire, we come in with love. Good. How would we express without saying, you are not bad? What's like a little word that we might use to indicate that?
You're not bad?
Yeah, like if you wanted to, like if I'm like,
Stop that.
If you knew my unmet attachment need is that I know that I am so bad and everyone thinks I'm bad. And instead of me saying, I know I'm so bad, I'm saying, she is such a witch to me. I stop cursing sometimes publicly, but you know I meant it with a B. She is such a witch to me, right? And really you know that I think I'm bad. So don't address my content. This is hard. I want praise. Praise me, please.
Right.
It's so hard.
You're doing well, like you told him.
You are doing well.
I appreciate your honesty.
Yes, you are doing well. Give me a compliment that's specific to what I'm doing. Boom. You just filled me.
I'm so proud you can say what you feel.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, I'm good.
זה כמו שאמרת
It's good that
Yeah.
מאוד כן, ממש כל הכבוד על האומץ.
Exactly. Exactly. Good. Good. Anyone else?
It took so much courage for you to say that.
Good. Yeah. I'm feeling good about myself. Honesty. Good. And are we making this up? Is this like BS? Is it like hogwash? No, it's true. 100% true. So you have to look for it. You're a hunter, but more like a gatherer. You're not killing it. You're gathering it. Pick the berries. Find the beautiful things that this person is doing. So that's very good. But I'm not telling it to you in order, so I don't like that. Okay. Give me one moment to regulate. Okay, so Esther's scenario, right? I don't care. Okay, so number one, we don't do our old thing of reporting the interruption. We just dive right in like a lifeguard coming into the water. So there's 3 things we do, and we do it quick. So I'm gonna say it quickly. No, sorry, I don't write that down. Okay. Quick, reflect, validate, conject. Darling in the back, I'm so sorry, we're conjecting. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't know that I'm talking to her. We're conjecting, I'm so sorry. Rebecca, right, I forgot. Reflect, validate, conject.
Conject.
Good. This is a very quick way to keep them regulated for just a little bit, because you just proved that you understood. I'll give you an example. I had a client, a couple, and they're fighting, and they're just talking about how she was yelling at my sister-in-law, and she doesn't understand that that's not what we do in this family, and now she's not gonna apologize. So she's like, he's going and going and going, and then I reflect. I'm like, okay, so she did this and this and this. That's really hard. That's not good. But now I conject, and this is the magic. You must feel so betrayed.
You change the words further.
For which one?
If they say some complaints,
right,
they say it in their words.
They say it in their words.
And then when you do those 3, you change the words further.
Right. So here I like to try to use their words for the reflection, because this is like, if someone's dancing a dance, I do want to dance the same dance as them to get them to trust me, and then I want to change the dance. So here.
So you refrain.
Yeah.
I'm not reframing. Not reframing yet. Sorry, guys. It's tiny crumbs. I'm reflecting exactly their words. I'm validating. That's when I start to use slightly different words. I'm reframing a little more attachment, but not too deep, not primary. I'm not hurt, I'm mad, right? Don't get misattuned. So we may say like, you're getting really it really upsets you, it works you up, it confuses you, that's already starting to conject. So we have reflect, validate, reflect in their words, validate with some nice attachment frame. Lisha'er. We conject. So we're going to be doing a role play shortly. And what we're going to do, you need to pause and think, what is like a great conjecture? So that little example that I gave of like, she yelled at my sister-in-law, we don't do that in this family. When I said, you must feel so betrayed, he was like, she gets me. Because I didn't tell her that. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know I feel betrayed. But she just put herself in my shoes. Boom.
Okay, but if we'll have
15 minutes.
So it's good for a small role play now, and then
Yeah.
we can take a break. And then after the lunch, we can have another.
Okay, should we do this after? Should we do, because it's
לא, באמצע
No,
יש
no,
לייב.
now.
באמצע יש לייב.
Strike while the iron is hot. Strike while the iron is hot. Let me just quickly see. Very important to conject. Only secondary emotions, because otherwise we're going to dysregulate them. I'm not hurt. I'm not scared. I'm not sad. Right? Don't do any of that.
Secondary emotion?
Only secondary. Don't well.
למה?
Yeah. Don't conject primary. Don't.
If you're saying to someone, I can see you're frustrated, you're not projecting it, you just.
That's a validate.
Exactly.
Yeah. No. Conject. Like put your. You don't need to. Like betrayed is a fact. It's almost like not an emotion. It's just a positioning.
Yeah. It's like I can see that this is totally against your values. Or
There you go. There you go. It's against your values. Yeah. There you go.
So if you
Beautiful.
take the example that you gave about the woman in the retreating,
Yeah.
and you would reflect, validate, and conject, what were the three things you would do with that situation? Can you give that as an example?
With which situation?
The woman with the sister-in-law, we don't behave like that in our family.
Right. We don't believe. Right. So what would I do for her?
What would you do for her, exactly? Give
Okay,
her an
good.
example.
Good. Okay, so here your husband, so your husband is totally not taking your side. He's trying to make you apologize. That's the reflection. Validate is, this is difficult. This is very uncomfortable and complicated. And then the conject would be, let me think, hold on.
You must feel so.
He does, it feels like he does not have your back. You are left feeling very unprotected and more alone than you would have expected. Something like that. It sounds a little bit primary, but it's not. It's not about like shame, sad, scared, you know.
You're describing it.
Why not do the primary?
Because when I'm mad, I don't know that I'm hurt, and I'm trying really hard to not know. So if you try to push me to hurt, I'm gonna fight back harder. And I'm not gonna trust you, girl, sorry. Okay, and then once we do that, we go back to the cycle tracking. So for this role play, I want us to, like, ideally the role play would be.
You want to hear groups?
Yeah, I want to do like everyone
Okay.
get into groups. Is that okay? Or there's enough time or no? No, because I could do a light. Basically, the role play that how do you want to do it, Paul?
Well, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So if you have something small, either you want to demonstrate it, or we can have something small like this piece, just
Yeah.
practice this.
I was thinking either
Validate,
practice.
reflect, validate, conject.
So this is a little deeper. I was like,
Or just
could we do
say-
that one after lunch and we could do light ones now?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right, we're going to do, remember how we have 3 goals? We have learn about the cycle, keep the cycle from taking over. And then the third goal is show that I understand and I empathize. We're only focusing on the first 2 goals. We're going to do light interruptions in our role play. So for whoever's playing the clients, you could go from story to story to story, or you could get really worked up and get the content going. Okay, and so we're going to do the light interruptions, which is report the interruption, state the goal, redirect, bonus is ask consent. Report, state the goal. So there's one of 2 goals. then redirect. The bonus is permission.
Yeah, I think this is,
That's a good little role
it's
play.
a short and good practice.
לכוון, redirect, זה כבר יותר...
יש לנו אלפרים, עוזרים לכם בקבוצות. אני צריכה